Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy 𝙅𝙊𝙄𝙉. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out what are you manifesting. So you can see an image on your screen right now. You've got three options to choose from. Feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the description box. So make your choice and let's get started. Hello group 1, if you guys chose the first image, let's take a look at your cards and find out what are you manifesting. So the cards that came out for you guys are Unfinished Symphony, then we have Yin, Serendipity, and from your tarot cards we have Strength, Queen of Cups, and we have Page of Cups. Alright, one of the first things that I see you manifesting over here, group 1, is a softer life, a quiet life, a life that does not exactly require you to always be the strong one, to always be the one running around, doing everything for everyone. A life where you can take a minute to just pause, just breathe, stop and smell the roses. There could have been many experiences in your life thus far where everyone around you seemed very happy with whatever it is they were doing, and you somehow felt very burdened, especially emotionally, because you had to put your game face on, you had to be the strong one, you had to be the resilient one, you are the one whom everyone depends on, and so it's like you're not able to catch a break. So one of the first things that I see you manifesting over here is a life where you can just, as we say, enter that soft era of yours, where life does not feel as stressful, where it's no longer required of you to put on that game face, to put on that strong face. You can just put all of that responsibility, the duty, that burden, that moral obligation, duty, whatever you want to call it, set that aside, put that down. A lot of you have also been manifesting for a glow up with this very strong energy of the divine feminine with the Queen of Cups over here. So maybe you're working towards weight management, maybe you're looking at gaining a few pounds or losing a few pounds, whatever it might be based on your situation. Some of you are actively working towards better hair health as well as skin health, and I see that happening for you. Some of you have faced serious medical issues in the past because of dehydration, because you did not take hydration seriously. And I see you actively manifesting a better health overall for yourself as well, not just appearance wise, but internally you would want to feel, or you are willing to feel healthy and alive and rejuvenated again. There is someone whom you are manifesting an apology from. And with Unfinished Symphony and Page of Cups over here, I don't think this is something that happened fairly recently. It might have been something that happened maybe in your early 20s or when you were in your teens. Someone could have ghosted you, someone could have led you on and then just disappeared from your life. No explanation, nothing. And although in a lot of ways that instance did shape who you are today, but somewhere it does bug you, somewhere it does bother you. Why did they do this? Why did they leave? Why couldn't they just, tell me what was happening, tell me what was wrong? Why have they never apologized to me? So I see that apology in the pipeline of manifestations for you as well. With the Queen of Cups and Page of Cups, some of you are manifesting a child. Perhaps you have been trying for a really long time now, and with Unfinished Symphony over here, unfortunately, something or the other keeps happening. You're either not able to conceive or some complications arise. So a cute, healthy baby for yourself, for your family is what you're manifesting. Also, with the energy of Serendipity over here with the Page of Cups, I feel like inside this really super responsible adult who keeps running from pillar to post, the adult who's responsible for the entire family's emotional regulation, the adult who's responsible for making sure that everything's happening smoothly, there is this inner child, there is this child that lives within you who would just want to do as they please, who would just want to not give a fuck for once about how somebody else is feeling or what's happening, and just enjoy their life, just be who they are, have time for the things, the activities that they take a lot of joy out of. So with serendipity and page of cups over here, you are manifesting that freedom above everything else. I mean, I don't even see a lot of money issue over here, although for some of you, yes, with the 4-leaf clover, you might be manifesting more financial freedom for yourself. But for most of you, and especially those of you who, in fact, a lot of you might be the firstborns in your family, you guys might have, like, for legit, the elder daughter syndrome. So for those of you, you really want to cater to that inner child within you. You really are manifesting time alone, or time where you're not answerable to anyone. Everything else has been taken care of, or there are people to take care of everything else. And you can just sit down with your favorite show from your childhood, or your colors, or your sewing machine. I don't know, anything that you really enjoy doing and I haven't had the time to do ever since you grew up and matured and had to face the big bad world. So that is where I mostly see your energy leaning towards. I mean, if you look at it, it mostly has to do about things that make you happy and your emotional health and just being able to catch a break. Okay, let's take a look at some extra messages for you now, group 1. What does group 1 need to know about their manifestations? We have luck. What does group 1 need to know about their manifestations? We have reward. What does group 1 need to know about their manifestations? And we have playfulness, you guys. All that talk about inner child. So one thing that is very clear over here is that the universe is supporting you. With luck and reward though, this is like a two-way street. Whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever it is that you wish to manifest, when you put in the aligned action towards it, when you co-create with the universe, and because your luck is favoring you, you get rewarded with whatever it is that you want. Whether it is a slower life, a softer life, a more peaceful life, a more playful life, you will get that. Your luck is supporting you, the universe is supporting you. But when do you get a reward? When you've worked for something, right? So it's kind of like a transaction. So you putting in the aligned steps, which honestly with Strength and Queen of Cups, and like I said, a lot of you are already on the right path. You are doing all of those things, so just keep at it. One thing which you don't necessarily have to wait for with playfulness over here is how can you honor your inner child through little acts, maybe even 5 minutes of your life on a regular basis, starting now, starting from today. You don't have to wait for that version of yourself that has the ability to make more time for your inner child. Maybe it's reading your favorite fairy tale before you go to sleep. Maybe it is taking out 5 minutes, even if it's an app and not like an actual crayon and paper, and just scribble, just draw something, just doodle something. Can be anything, whatever floats your boat. But basically with playfulness over here, this is one aspect that you do not need to wait for. You can create this environment for yourself all by yourself at any given point in time. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 1. If you are new to my channel, do subscribe. You can also check out my Patreon for exclusive readings and Instagram for more tarot readings by me. All the details to book a personal reading with me are given in the description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 2, if you guys chose the second image, let's find out what are you manifesting. So the cards that came out for you guys are mending, then we have blessed, clean it up, and from your tarot cards we have the King of Cups, 3 of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So one of the first things that I see you manifesting here is better relations with someone. All right, and with mending, that does not necessarily have to be some love interest from your past. It can be an estranged family member, it can be an estranged friend, it can be anyone whom, and here's the thing, In the mending card, we see both the fairies at it, right? Like it's not just one person putting in the effort. So what this tells me is that whoever it is with whom you're trying to mend your relations, you know for a fact that if you put in the effort, they will reciprocate. They will put in the effort too. Or somewhere you just have this inner knowing, you just have this feeling that they want to reconcile just as much as you do. Maybe it's a matter of you being more brave and stepping up and taking that first step, but you know that they will meet your efforts halfway, and it can most likely lead to a proper reconciliation of this love interest, like love connection, platonic connection, any other personal relationship of yours. So that's one of the first things. Also, with the energy of blessed over here, I do feel that a lot of you, and maybe you were drawn towards group one as well for this particular message, at least you are manifesting a pregnancy. All right. In fact, I feel like this is something, and for those of you, of course, for whom it would resonate, you're manifesting this quite actively. You might have vision boards in place. You might have pictures of babies on your wall. Just from what I'm being told, with the Three of Wands and blessed, it's something that you've been wanting for a really long time. For example, perhaps ever since you were a little girl, you dreamed of having a family of your own, and you just really very naturally saw yourself in the role of a mother and things like that. So that's what you want for yourself right now. Maybe there are some delays with the Three of Wands, and perhaps that is why it has come to this point where you're like, no, God, do not make me wait any longer for this. I am ready. I'm ready to start my family. So I want this now. With the energy of the King of Wands over here, Three of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, I feel like your dating life, and this is for those of you who are single, might not be going the greatest. It just seems as if what you're meeting versus your expectations, there is a gap over there. In fact, it's also possible that the guys that you're meeting or the people that you're meeting, on the surface, they might seem like, oh, like they're perfect on paper. But then when you actually meet with them, you interact with them, you realize that there is a huge gap between what it is that you're looking for and what it is that this person actually has to offer. And so I'm not seeing things really materializing, or at least with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm not seeing you making much progress or great progress with any of the dates you've been on so far. In fact, with the energy of the Clean It Up card over here, I feel like at this point you're very sick and tired of your dating life and of the matches that you're getting or the proposals that you're getting, and you're manifesting just that one right, perfect person for you with the King of Cups, and you do not have the energy, the bandwidth, the mental capacity to deal with any of these other in-betweeners. In fact, you don't want to deal with those in-betweeners. You just finally want that one person who's meant for you. So that's what you're manifesting. For some of you, and especially because we do have King of Cups underneath the mending card, it is quite possible that what you're manifesting is a reconciliation with someone whom you've been romantically involved with. And I see that happening over here. All right. Now, the other thing that I see some of you manifesting, especially with this trio over here, is financial freedom. And why is that? With the energy of the King of Cups card over here, there is a lot that you want. All right, I'm not talking about basic needs. I'm talking about wants over here. You want to see the world. You want to have new experiences. You want to, buy a house for yourself. You want to upgrade your car. It can be anything. But there seems to be a distance, a bridge between what you wish for and your financial status, at least at this point. For example, let's say that you want a Ferrari, but you can only afford a Hyundai right now. Can be anything. So that kind of gap. And so what you're manifesting essentially is financial freedom, so that you have more than enough money for all your wants. And of course, as a byproduct, all your needs as well. In fact, with Three of Wands and Nine of Pentacles over here, a lot of you have this complaint that you have to work extra hard or you have to sloth extra hard to make the kind of money which maybe you're seeing people around you making rather easily. Or maybe the other complaint over here is that your finances aren't necessarily increasing at the pace which you'd hoped for. It's like there is improvement, yes, but it's at a snail's pace. It's essentially crawling, and you want leaps and bounds. And so that is the shift that you're manifesting over here. Okay, guys, I just saw 555. So prepare yourselves for a positive change, especially when it comes to your finances. Let's take a look at some more messages for you. Spirit, what does group 2 need to know about their manifestations? We have action. What does group 2 need to know about their manifestations? We have faith. What does group 2 need to know about their manifestations? And we have make a wish. This is lovely. Listen, of course, right now, like I said, you might have this complaint that I'm doing everything in my power and it's just still, crawling. I don't see the leaps and bounds yet. The message over here is to have faith, because you are working towards the right direction. You have a clear goal in mind. You are taking the aligned action. Have faith that when the time comes, I know it is what it is though, have faith that your actions will get rewarded. It will not go in vain. All of this effort that you're doing, manifestation techniques you're applying, whatever the case might be for you, your thoughts, your prayers, they will show up, all right, in tangible forms, in whatever it is that you wish to see in your life. So have that faith. And with that faith in mind, and this is beautiful, like if you just look at the sequence over here, you've made a wish and now you're taking aligned action towards that wish of yours with faith in your heart that whatever it is that I'm working towards, I know for a fact that it will come true. Just keep the sequence in mind. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you find all those details in the description box. You can also check out my Patreon for exclusive tarot readings and my Instagram for more tarot readings. If you're new over here, do subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 3. If you guys chose the third image, let's find out what are you manifesting. So the cards that came out for you are Go the Distance. Let me just, okay. Then we have Soulmates, Truth Be Told, and from your tarot cards we have the Star, the Tower, and Temperance. Alright, so naturally, one of the first things that you are manifesting is true love, genuine love. No more heartbreak. No more drama, no more red flags, no more mind games, no more love bombing, none of that shit. You just want the real deal now. You just want that one person who is destined for you and with whom you can lead a peaceful, quiet, happy, content life. That is what you're manifesting. You've been disappointed or, as we commonly say, burned in love many times before, and each time that happens, you heal, you get back at it, you get back at the dating game, and then each time you end up getting disappointed and you're getting sick of it, you're getting sick and tired of it. You do not want to do that tango anymore, group 3. You want peace now, not just in your life overall, but especially in your heart space. You want to have that feeling that yes, all of these struggles weren't for nothing. I finally have that one person who was meant for me, and I'm so happy that I found them. They complete me, they complement me so well. Actually, not complete, complement. They complement you so well, because you have to remember that you are perfect just as you are. The other thing that I see you manifesting, especially with Truth Be Told and the Star, is more recognition. Whatever it is that you do, whether your work involves you directly dealing with customers, clients, whether you are a content creator, someone who puts their work out there, or whether you have some other kind of 9 to 5, or whether you're freelancing, whatever it is that you do for a living, you want more recognition in your field. You want more people to know about you, to know about your work, to know about your potential. But with the energy of Truth Be Told over here, it seems like there is some hesitation, especially for those of you who are content creators, especially for those of you who whom, like, you know for a fact that you will benefit if you come in front of the camera, but maybe that is something you hesitate doing because there is fear. You don't know how you'll be perceived. What if it backfires? What if it has no effect? What then? And somewhere with Go the Distance being your first card, it seems as if you're manifesting that little nudge or like at least one sign from the universe that no, it is absolutely safe for you to show yourself to the real world and be who you are, be authentic. You will get the desired results. You will get rewarded for your authenticity, for taking that step, for being bold and making that first move. You guys in general are manifesting more success. Somewhere there seems to be this knowing that I know I'm meant for more. Like I know I'm meant for a life that is greater than this, better than this. Does not mean that you're not content with where you're at. That's not what I'm implying. But with Go the Distance, you will definitely appreciate a bit more pace, a bit more, I don't know, razzle in your life. And so that is what you are manifesting. Also, with the energy of Go the Distance over here, and this is especially for the travel bugs, all of you who have wanderlust but not enough money to support that wanderlust of yours, that is what you're manifesting, financial freedom, so that you can go out into the world, explore places, meet people, have beautiful experiences, stories that you can share with people once you come back home, that kind of life. So that is what you're working towards. And interestingly, with the energy of the Tower and Temperance, a lot of you are manifesting the ability to heal. And this does not mean that you don't know how to heal yourself or that you're not aware that healing is not a linear process. You know all of that. You know exactly how healing works. You know what it entails. But somewhere with the energy of the Tower and Temperance, there is a lot of that start, stop thing that comes here. Because there is a lot of past disappointment. And so what you're looking for essentially is strength. The strength to keep at it, no matter how gut-wrenching that healing journey can be at times, no matter what kind of intense emotions it might surface up in you, you want the willpower, you want the motivation to keep going, to keep at it. And so that's what I see manifesting over here. Maybe with the energy of Temperance, a lot of you are manifesting a healer or a mentor or maybe a coach for yourself, who can do a little bit of hand holding for you and just help you out of this darkness and lead you towards that place of quiet and calm where you can actively work on your healing. So the right guidance, I would say, like the right person to guide you, to tell you a little bit about all of this, that's what you might be manifesting. Because there might be moments in your life where you know what you want, but you feel very lost when it comes to how exactly should I go about it. So yeah, for sure, that kind of guidance. Okay, let us take a look at some more messages for you, Group 3. Spirit, what does Group 3 need to know about their manifestations? We have abundance. What does Group 3 need to know about their manifestations? We have reshape. What does Group 3 need to know about their manifestations? We have release and bravery that flew out together. Talk about that camera shyness that we were talking about earlier. Or that was just an example, it can actually be anything. Maybe you don't even have to come in front of the camera. Maybe you're a great artist, but you feel very scared to put your work out there for others to see. It can be anything, anything that you can relate with. So anyway, the fact that we have bravery and release over here together, they're basically asking you to release all of the fear, all of the doubt. Hey, remember earlier we said that you were basically looking for a sign from the universe that it will work out if you're brave and you take that first step. Look at it. Just look at it. We have bravery and release together. So yes, release all of those inhibitions. Release any negative thoughts also. People will mock me. People will shame me. Honestly, I feel like people have better things to do in life. And I'm not talking about those stupid internet warriors and trollers. They are completely jobless. I agree. I've been at the receiving end of all of that. But you still have to be brave. You still have to show up. That's how you get rewarded. Now, the good news over here is that your first card is abundance. And so everything that you're wishing for, I feel like you're going to get multitudes of it. not talking about the soulmate, that's going to be just one person, but basically things about financial freedom or things about more recognition at work, you will get more than whatever it is that you're expecting right now. Perhaps you've set an upper limit, but the universe hasn't set any upper limit for you when it comes to that kind of abundance. The one thing you need to keep in mind, of course, I would say the primary thing is to release all of this negativity, negative thoughts, what if scenarios. But other than that, and this is more doable, I would say, with the energy of reshape, whatever strategy it is that you're using right now, whether it is your dating strategy, whether it is your content creation strategy, whether it is how you are presenting yourself at your 9 to 5, whether it is your saving strategy for your traveling, anything, whatever it is, basically the practical things that you're doing right now, keeping that vision of yours in mind, there might be some tweaking that's needed over there. All right, like looking at things from a different perspective, or just reassessing what has been working for you or what hasn't been working for you, so that you can bring about those changes, refine that strategy a little bit, eliminate steps that are totally unnecessary, double down on things that have given you or have been giving you consistent results, things like that. So this is something you will need to take a look at. All right, group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you'll find all those details in the description box. You can check out my Patreon for exclusive tarot readings and my Instagram for more tarot readings. If you're new over here, do consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.